Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone, and with me tonight we have.
Hi, I'm Caitlin, aka Crimson Shield Scholar, and I am playing Evelyn slash Evie, and she is an archaeologist slash something seeker. There you go.
There we go.
My name's Corey, aka Silent Fox. Tonight I'm playing Gina Travers, and I am a parapsychologist.
Ooh.
I am Blondie, or Blondosaurus Rex, and I'm playing Peggy Williams, the Grease Monkey mechanic.
Very cool. And last but not least, joining us for her first week, our second. What do we got? Oh, we cannot hear you.
I was muted. Hello.
Ah.
I'm Iris. I'm playing Sasa Dragomir. She's a femme fatale spy.
Nice. Super excited to have all of you here with us. This is Masks of Nyarlahotep. This is our Call of Cthulhu game. And so we are very new at the system. None of us have played a long-term campaign like this. The channel did do a one-shot a year or a little more ago, run by the wonderful Megan Fenner. I got to play in it. Crimson Shields got to as well. I think we can do the shout-outs in the chat. But yeah, Meg ran a few episodes, absolutely. Hello to everybody that is out there. But before we get into the action tonight, does anyone have any announcements they would like to do? I know a lot of you stream on your own channels. Please take a moment, tell us about that, plug it for yourself. Let us know if you have any projects coming up or anything you would like to share.
Hi, I am Crimson Shield Scholar on Twitch and all social media handles. I'm part of a stream team called Shadowpack Gaming, a group of international content creators that don't just stream on Twitch, but also create different content on YouTube and TikTok and whatnot. I do a little bit of everything, but mainly I've been focusing on playing Horizon Forbidden West because it's the best game ever, and y'all should come watch me die 50 bajillion times.
I'm Blondosaurus Rex. I am a variety streamer, but mostly horror. And if you want to watch me scream and laugh and cry, I play a lot of Dead by Daylight. Feel free to hit that up if you want.
I guess I'll go. I'm just Fyrix on Twitch. I actually just recently got back into streaming after recovering from COVID.
Oof.
I'm variety streamer, but long time we've been doing Sims, especially a 100 baby challenge. So we focus on mental health and being really vocal about my autism, and it's usually just us screaming over the toddlers, but it's lots of fun. So.
That is absolutely fantastic, and a really wonderful segue into our content warning for our Call of Cthulhu Massive Nyarlathotep game. So this is a game that features sanity loss and madness as a mechanic. These are not intended to be realistic or accurate depictions of mental illnesses. This is a fictional basis of that. The sanity defined in the book is sort of like being able to see the Matrix, or that Men in Black 2 moment when Tommy Lee Jones gets his memory back and he's like, oh, the people on the tandem bike are aliens and the shopping cart is an alien. Sanity is described as the collective acceptance and understanding of what is around you, and when you start to see the way things, quote unquote, really are, you are going insane. So, it is Call of Cthulhu was originally created as an RPG system in the 80s. So it is using a 1980s take on 1920s psychology, and should not be taken seriously in any way. Another person that shouldn't be taken seriously for being a racist, misogynist, terrible human being is H.P. Lovecraft. There are many other Lovecraftian mythos and eldritch horror writers, and we're going to do our best to try to call some of them out as we go through this. And so while his name is attached to the lore in a larger sense, it is by no means the definitive or best example of this sort of story. So, with all of that said, if this game is not for you, it does feature things like mental illness, like body horror, and suspense. We are playing a pulp version of it, so it's a little more actiony. It's a little more punch the bad guy in the mouth, which I am all for. But we completely understand and want you to take care of yourself. So watch and engage with care. And for all of the players, just a nice reminder, if something comes up content-wise that you are a little uncomfortable with, or we're treading down a road you're just not quite sure about, give me a in the camera, and if we cross something that you need to step away from, just throw up a nice big X, and I will immediately stop, and we will ask you to tell us just what the specifics of the content that made you uncomfortable was, so I don't repeat it. Because that is, if we're talking about vampire horror, I'll do my best to skip all the next vampire parts or what have you. That is my big fear, is somebody X's out of something and then I go, sure, all right, next scene. So the same thing is immediately happening. So, any questions before we get back into our 1921 adventure for the evening? So, okay. Let's see. That should set the tune. Our adventure takes place in Peru. It is a late summer afternoon. You guys have been at the museum of the local university, the oldest university in South America, for a couple of hours. Our investigators have been brought here by Augustus Larkin, an expedition leader of some errant British descent, who is looking to mount an expedition into the Andes Mountains around Lake Titicaca in search of Incan gold, and has brought some artifacts to bear as proof of its existence. The locals decry the area as being dangerous, filled with monsters. Karasiri, they call them. They are blood and fat suckers that devour people, which no one in the expedition believes exists at all, much to their credit. After having a wonderful dinner with Augustus Larkin and his valet, his escort, his man, Espinosa de Mendoza, not Espinosa, somebody else de Mendoza, they got to have a nice long chat with Elias Jackson, a reporter and author who is part of this new globe-trotting trend, documenting weird and wild cults that pop up all over the globe. His most famous work dealing with a asphyxiation cult in India, I believe. He informed the investigators, the group, that there's some odd happenings with Larkin. They uncover some evidence of his opium use or addiction, and that the locals have a deep fear and aversion to de Mendoza in specific. He's also made contact with a local I'm trying not to say instructor. Professor. There it is. Professor of local history. Who is done research and offered his services to Larkin's expedition, only to be turned down repeatedly. After waiting for at least an hour or more, the group decided to go down into the storerooms and check on a grad student named Rizzo, who they found dead, smashed over the back of the head. Now, Ashton Sutton, one of your fellow investigators, engaged in a form of ritual that was alien to all of you. And after a small psychic episode, described black hair and white eyes draining the life from this poor girl, who, when you found her, was little more than skin and bones. In and amongst her things, you also found a journal entry from a 15th, 16th century conquistador, and a big hunk of gold. Because why not? Going back upstairs, you found Jackson Elias standing over a security guard who had been stabbed in the back, attempting to give the man aid. You heard a scream come from the professor's office, and as you all came running in, the professor let you all know that he kissed me, were his only words of Professor Sanchez, as a thick, white, viscous, sort of waxy substance sealed around his lips, and he is writhing in pain and agony. Those of you that are in the room with Sanchez, and Sasha, we will get to introducing you in just a moment. But those of you that are in the room, make me a spot hidden check, please.
I failed.
Hard success?
Hard success. Okay.
Failed.
Good to know. Peggy, as you come running into the room, and he is, after he finishes sort of croaking out the only little bit of warning that he can, Professor Sanchez is on the ground in the fetal position. His jacket never really put on, but his shirt and tie disheveled from the scuffle. You can see the substance around him. And as he sort of curls over in pain, and you can see him, his whole torso is kind of cramping. Over his gut, you see a large worm-like substance distending his stomach and moving his clothes as it weevils its way back and forth. I would like you to make a sanity check for me.
Fail.
That's going to be 1 point of sanity loss. What would you like to do with this information?
I guess I'm gonna shout, kind of, and just point at him.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, "What in the Sam hell is that?"
Absolutely. The other two of you turn your gaze and do catch the what you think looks like maybe like a lump or a growth or something like that, until it starts to move and sends Professor Sanchez sort of rocking back and forth onto his back and stomach. You all, the other two of you, make me a sanity check, please.
Success.
Uh, 0 sanity loss if you succeed, 1 if you fail.
That is a failure for me.
Okay. So the glass is shattered, the window is open. You are right behind the assailant. You can hear perhaps some footsteps in the distance, and you have the screaming, groaning Professor Sanchez on the floor. What would you like to do?
I'm kind of fidgeting like in a panicked manner. We need to get a doctor, or a doctor that will deal with something like this. I've never seen anything like this before.
He's got like a thing inside him.
I'll kind of is Jackson in the room with us, or is he still out with the?
Jackson was taking care of the dude that was stabbed when you guys ran off. You can poke your head out and hit, like, you can
I'm gonna run
ask
out.
him. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go. You don't
out.
have to like run. You can just look. He's like down the hall.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely do that. Be like, Jackson, we have a big problem over here.
Bigger than this one. I'm
Much bigger.
Okay.
It's the professor.
So sorry. Lo siento. And he stands up and leaves the guy that got stabbed in the kidneys, and with he's holding it. He's put the pressure on it, and he comes running over there. For those of you that have not met Jackson Elias, at this point he is a vibrant man in his early 40s, about 41. African American, born in Connecticut, lives in Manhattan. Very worldly, very traveled. Has the fancy jazz coif brush over wave. Looks good on him. But he usually has a hat on. But in this moment, no hat because stabbings and makeout sessions. So he's running down the hall to you guys. He'll be right there. He comes skidding onto the side. He looks at. He's like, "Oh, what the hell's going on here?"
What's moving in his stomach?
There's something in him inside.
Oh, make me. And Jackson will do this too. Make me a idea check. So I believe that is an intellect check. If you're ever at a loss for what to do, you can make an idea check, and this is a judgment against your character's intelligence that gives you the chance to come up with what to do next. And if you're ever trying to remember something, same thing, but with education. It's a remember check.
That is a hard pass for me.
Oh, nice.
That is a real big fail.
Okay. Jackson, I believe Jackson fails as well. Where is his intelligence? Oh no, he succeeds. Normal success. So, but Gina, you're looking at this, the stuff around the mouth, the fact that he says he was kissed, and there being something in him, without cutting him open and like doing surgery, the best thing he can try to do right now is vomit it up.
I'll kind of start frantically looking around the office and try to see if there's, anything that I can make him throw up with, if there's...
Yeah, absolutely. As you are doing that, Evie, what are you up to?
I would look out the window and try to see if I can spot the thing that attacked these people.
Okay, make me a hunt check.
Hunt.
If not, I'll take spot hidden.
See, I don't see a hunt check on here.
I am still learning the skills myself, so if I ask you for something that does not exist,
Cool.
don't be afraid
Don't
to
worry
be
about
like, that one doesn't exist, Cody. Like, got it. Or survival, if you have survival, I think might also be. Or is it? Oh, it's track. Track is what.
I would say survival something different. Yeah, track. Yes, I can do a track check.
You can do a track check. Okay.
Yeah. No. Wait. No. Fail.
Okay. You look out the window. You can push this if you climb out of the window. And I'll let you switch to spot hidden if you want.
Okay. Sure.
Also don't forget, you can always spend luck points as a 1-for-1 on to turn something into a success.
Yeah, that would not help me at that point.
No, just a reminder.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember how to push something. I know you have to do something.
You make a check again. You have to get a better higher level roll than what you did last time. And you pushing by crawling through the broken glass window, it means you'll take you're gonna get scratched or cut to do it.
Got it. Okay. Sure. 59, so a regular success.
Okay. Then here's what I'm going to say. As you crawl out of the window, you do cut your... Oh, it's only 2 points of damage. And I've got this. Thank you, Taroth Mars, for my D&D game. It's got this handy D12 with a body with, where did you get cut? Where did bad things happen to you? Show me on the die where it happened to you. And actually, it's on your upper left thigh. So it might need a stitch or two. It's not bad. But when you land, you see there's a little bit of a blood stain on the ground, and then your blood starts to drip onto it off of your leg, making it harder to follow. Back to our people with the professor. Let's see. You are looking around for something to make him vomit, correct?
Correct. And I'd kind of yell out, be like, I think we just need to make him vomit.
Okay. So to get him to vomit it up is a hard first aid roll. If you want to do a spot hidden check or an investigation check, I think investigation is different in this game. Spot hidden check as a team. So one of you does spot hidden. If you find something to make him that may help him vomit, I'll give the person who makes the medicine check the first aid check bonus die, so advantage.
Okay, so let's all do a spot hidden check. Nope. I see nothing.
Hard success.
Absolutely, yeah. So, who's going to do the medicine check and with the bonus die? So,
I have nothing.
First aid. First aid. Sorry.
Oh, I have nothing in first aid. So if anybody else has that,
I'm same. I don't have anything in first aid either.
I mean, I'll see if I feel lucky.
Okay. Well, hold on. You see Jackson. Does Jackson have first aid? Be real helpful if he did. Otherwise, this
Real
guy's...
nice if we did.
I do. I'm out the window. So
Yeah, you're out the
sorry.
window.
Damn.
Damn.
Note to self: more of us need first aid. Can we take a class?
I can teach you guys in downtime. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got. No, he doesn't. he's crawling out the window after Evie.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because he's trying to, he's trying to help. So he's like,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how to make somebody throw up. I'm so sorry. And so he goes crawling out the window. He's gonna cut himself as well. He comes running out.
Good.
He's like, you think all the blood will make the doctor puke? Because I'm not a big fan of it myself.
Yes.
What is gross? What the hell? I mean, we
Go
got a
for it.
30% chance,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's see what
you
happens.
have the bonus die.
Alrighty. That is that was almost. Nope.
Oh.
Not an. I rolled a 33 the first time.
Oh.
On a 30.
Well, you can spend 4
Yeah.
points of luck.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I am going to do that. I'm going to spend 3 luck points and
Yeah, meets it, beats it. So.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. While you guys are helping, helping the professor ruin his lunch,
Not the empanadas.
they never showed up. He'll never have empanadas
Right, we never got the
again.
empanadas.
Yeah.
It's Rizzo was supposed to give them to us. Rizzo.
Evie and Elias start to make their way following this blood. It is across the campus, and it is middle of the afternoon, but it is also Saturday, Sunday. It's nobody's there. So as you're following it, you're hobbling behind it, running pretty quickly, and you round the corner that the trail of blood looks like it is tracking to. Sasha, at this moment, I believe is when De Mendoza is introduced to you, probably about a minute before these other investigators show up. You've been in Peru for about a week and looking into Augustus Larkin's expedition. Usually it's pretty easy for you to steal or come up with a map or the details of an expedition in order to sell it to a competitor or tip off fences that are necessary, local authorities, people that would have an interest in the opportunity to make this sort of money. And when these other investigators show up, you start to wonder and piece together, because Larkin doesn't have any maps. He doesn't have any hard written down evidence or a plan seeming. Nothing for you to steal and share. So you've been trailing him and his team for a while, and having seen these new investigators come into town, when Larkin proves to be holed up in his hotel for the day, you decide to follow them looking for leads. It is in this moment that you're following them, you are surprised at the arrival of Larkin's right-hand man, De Mendoza. And so as you have been following him throughout the past hour or so, you've become more and more suspicious of him. And he wasted very little time in confirming those suspicions. You actually witness him stab the security guard in the hallway. And before you can render aid, Jackson Elias is on his way. And you know better than to be caught standing over a bleeding man. So
Naturally.
absolutely, yeah. You've so you actually do your best to kind of tail Mendoza when he bursts out of the window and you have run sort of around the opposite side of the building. I would like you. You know he is rounding that corner. You can hear his footsteps. You didn't witness or see what he did to the professor, but stabbing a dude is enough for you. What would you like to have waiting for him as he comes around the corner? You can I don't know, like bash him in the face or have a gun, or you can avoid him if you want. I mean, it's really up to you. I just thought it was a cool character intro.
Dang. We're outside.
Yes, you're outside. You're at a outside of a museum on a university, but it is Saturday, so everything is closed, and nobody is around. And he's like attempting to escape down a small like alley corridor, probably about 20 feet wide, in between the buildings, and you have effectively cut him off.
Okay. I mean, I feel like I would probably just cut him off, hold up my pistol, he stabbed a man.
Okay. Make me an intimidation check.
Oh, that's like the one I didn't. How do I do that? Sorry.
That is
my
okay.
perception.
So intimidation has a number next to it naturally, I believe. Does it? Yeah, intimidate, 15%. So you're going to roll a percentile, and you are attempting to roll 15 or lower.
If only we were charming him, I'd have this in the bag.
You would. I'll tell you what, because you are surprising him and you have a gun, I will give you the bonus die. So so you roll 2 of the percentiles and take the lower.
It's gonna sound really stupid right now because I'm looking at that 15. The percentiles are the ones that are intense, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the
how to
double
go-
digits.
So I guess it's really just. Oh, I did it. I got a 20.
You're trying to roll under 15.
Is the 0 100?
The double zeros? That's 0.
Yeah.
So what is the other number?
20. It's one dice is 0 0 and the other's 20.
Okay. So roll a you're going to succeed, but what the other thing you need to do is roll a 10.
Sorry, guys.
You're doing
I won't
great.
be anxious about
Everybody
that
did
positive.
this last week. You are okay.
0.
Perfect. So you either rolled 100, which is a critic or would be a fumble, I believe,
Ah.
in this game. Yeah, it would be a fumble, or a 20.
She's not used to being intimidating.
She is not. But you take the better of the two because you have advantage. So yeah, like if you had rolled a 1 on that die, you would have gotten a critical instead. So percentiles are a little funny.
I'll learn. I've been DMing D&D 5e for a while. It's gonna be fun to switch over.
To roll low, yeah, I feel that pain. So you don't fumble, but you don't succeed. If you would like to spend 5 luck points to succeed, you can. That is up to you.
What is that?
So, your luck stat on your character sheet. What is it
That's
currently?
what I
at?
rolled. It's 30.
It's at 30. So if you reduce your luck to 25, for every point you spend, you basically subtract that from your roll. So you can, luck is a pool you can use to do special things, but also to make sure you succeed on something you really, really want to succeed on.
Okay. Well, yeah, I feel like I should do that then.
That sounds good. Yeah, so subtract the 5 points from your 30, so that becomes 25. And your luck does replenish on when you rest and downtime. And if anybody in the chat would like to spend channel points or bits for luck to replenish luck, you are welcome to do so. 1 bit for a point of luck, 100 channel points for a point of luck. Sure. Come support our investigators. Yeah. So you do succeed. You level the pistol right at his head, and you see the feral look in Mendoza's eyes as he shifts his focus to you, your pistol right at his temple. And as he does, his mouth sort of snarls and opens in an inhuman way, and you see these fangs in a ring sort of his mouth, just sort of the whole thing becomes like a kind of like a sandworm circle. I would like you to make me a sanity check, please.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Gross.
The percentile things again, right?
Yes.
Just makes me think of a lamprey.
Yeah.
Yes, lamprey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna learn how to read these eventually. So it's the double
Or
0
leech.
and the 1.
That's a critical success.
I'm very sane.
That's a 1. You are super sane.
Just
Yeah.
ugly, it's fine. I deal with lots of ugly men, it's fine.
You've seen worse shit.
Yeah.
He's like,
I have.
this is
Not even
stupid.
phased.
I have to
Yeah.
deal with a lot of ugly people, it's fine.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
A lot of ugly guys with a lot of ugly teeth. It's like,
Yeah.
There you go. Real quick. So, even on a success, you are going to lose 1 sanity, because humans shouldn't do that. Human mouths don't do that. But that is better than the 2d6 it could have been. So
Oh damn.
yeah, it's
I'll take
absolute.
the 1, it's fine. We'll just be slightly disturbed.
Not a problem. 1 second. For the chat. Oh, Eldritch Horror Mouths. Yes. Thanks for being here, Mo. I'm gonna try to figure out how to make those commands happen. If not, we'll figure it out later. But Pixie's gonna be mad. I sprung something on her in the chat. So there we go. Mr. Bitey is weird. Yes, he is. So with the critical success, you keep it leveled as he looks at you. What would you like to do? Do you speak Spanish?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I can understand a little bit, but I can't say anything.
Does your character have the Spanish language skill?
No, I don't see where she would have picked that up.
That is okay. Yeah, not a problem. He says something. You don't understand him. But he is temple to pistol with you right now. And I actually think what I'd like to do is go into initiative. So the way initiative works is we go from highest dex to lowest dex. Nice and simple. So what is your dex, Sasha?
60.
60. Okay, cool. And Evie?
Oh, sorry. That's me.
Yes, you are there.
30.
You are chasing the monster.
I am. I was like reading up on combat before this so I could be prepared, and I got like
I
zoned into
appreciate
it.
that. Mendoza's is a 75, and Larkin's is a... because Larkin is there to help you guys.
Are you doing
65.
the firearms dex plus 50 thing?
Yes. Thank you for
Okay.
reminding me of that. So, because she has a firearm readied, it currently counts for Sasha is a 110, I believe. Yeah. And you had your pistol out before, Evie, correct?
Mhm.
So that puts you on an 80.
Yeah.
And then it is going to be Mendoza and Elias. Because he did not have a gun out.
No, he was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just following her out the window because this is weird.
He's down to ride, man. He's there.
I need like a map of all.
He's like, lots of blood and throwing up person or following someone out the window.
Somebody just crawled out of a window. He's got weird waxiness on him. I don't
he's
know.
Not dealing with that.
Yeah, absolutely. And for Peggy and Gina, what are your dexes as well?
Mine
25.
is 60. Oh, sorry.
Gina is 60 and Peggy?
45.
Okay. I know you guys had guns out earlier, but I'm going to say you don't have them at the ready because you are helping him vomit. And
I don't have a gun at all.
that's good. Didn't Ashton give you one? Ashton gave somebody a gun.
He did give it to you.
Do I still have it?
Yeah?
Oh, I never give it back, did I?
No. Ashton's in the hallway dealing with the guard and having a psychic episode, so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Perfect.
In hindsight,
When we came upon the guard, he gave it to you. He was like, maybe Evie's right. Maybe you should have a gun out.
Absolutely.
As one does. I mean,
I've moved all my points to the knife fight brawling. I still have some points in my handgun. I'm not, but still, I was like, oh yeah, I should have picked the other.
I mean, you can pull your knife and brawl with him. That's not a problem. It is your turn, so.
I'm first?
You are first,
I heard a
yeah.
70 I heard a 75 in there.
Well, because you have your gun ready, you get plus 50 to your dex.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So, good times with that.
I mean, is this the character we need alive? You said I have it at its temple, right? That's kind of.
Oh, yeah, it's like dead to his head. You
I'm still getting. I'm trying to catch up with your intro earlier, so I'm trying to keep track of who everyone is. I don't know if this is like.
This is not. You as a character know that this is Larkin, the guy who's leading the expedition. This is his like right-hand man, and you've been suspicious of them, and you've witnessed him at least try to kill one person. So you as a character, and I'll tell you, even as a player, probably feel like this guy's need to be alive is very small.
Very. Okay, then I would just shoot. Then you just have fangs out. He stabs someone.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So you are going to make a firearms check.
Oops. Sorry again. So
You're okay.
20 and 0. I don't
20.
know how to read that.
That's 20.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you very unfortunately on your percentiles got the weird ones. So any normal time it's got a number. It's just that number plus whatever's on the 10. Right? So
Okay.
so 21, 23, if it's a 0, it's just 20. When you get the doubles, then it's 0 1 0 2 0 3 0 4 0 5 up to 9.
Okay.
And all zeros is 100.
And does my firearm skill have anything to do with the points, or?
You are trying to roll under your skill.
Oh, good. Cool. My skill's 30. So.
Your skill's 30. Yes. So whenever I call for a check, you should see next to your skill, there's like 3 numbers. There's the number of your skill. Then there's the next one, which is half that number. That's a hard success. And then there's a one that is a fifth of that, which is an extreme success. and generally we are judging things on how, not necessarily the exact number, but the level of success that you accomplish, right? So it's the higher your skill is, the easier it is for you to succeed or to get a hard success or to get an extreme success. So,
Right.
so nice. So you succeeded. Awesome. So we're gonna. Did you happen to write down the damage of your weapon?
That is part of what all got deleted. I
That
don't
is
have
okay.
Equipment or assets or anything.
I got you. You do have a handgun, absolutely. I'm gonna say, I think a Derringer is the classic spy
one.
femme fatale
Yeah.
pistol, isn't it?
Yeah.
know nothing about guns, so
Yes.
what are you
Except for it's a little short range. It depends on if you want a short range or a long range. You could just do a 22.
Yeah, a 22 or a Derringer. They're
25
both a
would be the
D6.
Derringer.
This
Yeah,
would
that's fair.
definitely be her oh fuck weapon.
Yes.
So.
Because a Derringer is just a
Spies
one
shouldn't
shot.
use guns.
A Derringer requires a reload after every shoot, whereas a 22 you could have, I think it's 2 in the mag and 1 in the chamber.
6, according to this.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Give you the 22 for now. You can switch it out later. Not a problem.
That sounds good. That's yeah.
So make a roll a d6.
Five.
Nice. 5 points of damage to.
Do I add this damage bonus thing on my sheet, or is that only for specific things?
That's for melee.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's depending on your size. So depending on how big you are, you have different damage bonuses.
Okay. Cool.
Damage bonus is mostly for melee, if I am not mistaken.
You are correct.
Oh, that's nice. I like when I remember things correctly. Okay. And looking up Mendoza's hit points, because those are important. There it is.
I straight down that I have 22.
Oh,
Also, sorry, you guys see me looking down a lot because I'm taking notes.
you're doing great. Okay. Absolutely. Sounds good. You pull the trigger, and in an uncanny fit of speed, he tries to move out of the way. The bullet runs up his hairline, and you see the flesh and his hair part. You think it's bone that you see until it starts to ooze this white, sort of waxy substance. Mixes with the red into this pinkish mask that creeps down his face. Evie, you hear the fire. You hear the shot fired this round. Next round, you'll be rounding the corner to see this. So we are up to Mendoza. He is going to I think we're gonna do a good old fight. Brawl fight. Would you like to fight back, or would you like to dodge, Sasha? So if you fight back,
I just want... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'll explain it just for people in general, because this is
Thank you.
our first combat, so we are expecting it to go super slow. This is why we didn't do it last week, because this was going to be most of this week. If you fight back, if you're in melee and you fight back, whoever rolls better deals damage. So there's that. If you and the attacker wins ties on levels of success. If you just attempt to dodge, then you if you succeed, you won't deal damage to your attacker, but you win ties, basically.
Okay.
So.
Definitely, I'll dodge.
Okay, you're gonna dodge. Sounds
She
good.
just saw this dude take a bullet to the head. I think she's gonna reevaluate for a second.
Okay, sounds good. So make a dodge check. Against Mendoza.
Hard success.
Ooh, all right. Hard success.
Oh wait. 0, 0, and then the numbers, like just 2, right?
Yeah.
So extreme success.
Extreme success. You rolled a 2. Nice. Nicely done. Extreme success. And Mendoza failed. So even with his better, he goes to slash out with his hands, and you can tell that they're oddly a little clawed. But you dodge out of the way. He is going to spend 10 of his luck points to give it another shot and make another dodge roll, please.
That one blinded with. Nope. 8-2 failed that.
Ooh, okay. So he got an extreme success on this one. If it is not a impaling weapon. Non-impaling weapon. They have hit a weak spot, caused maximum damage, and so you are going to take 9 points of damage.
But first, you all do that heckin' hydrate.
Yeah, thank you, Hydrate.
Hydrate.
Thank you so much.
So, is this where I could use that tough guy thing?
What does it say?
I may spend up to 10 luck points to shrug off up to 5 hit points worth of damage taken in one round.
Yes, you can.
Cool. I feel like I should do that because I only have 30 hit points. So
Yeah, go for it.
That's a third of my points.
Absolutely.
Only
I'm gonna
30
use the
hit
whole-
points.
Is
That's a lot.
oh, see D&D brain. I'm just like that's nothing.
Don't forget you don't have like armor or like D&D races and stuff. We're all just poor humans.
Should I not do that then? As an
No, you can do it.
skill?
It's fine. I'm not gonna call you out on it. I'm just saying. Like, you have.
Oh
a
no,
lot.
I don't know. So I'm going off of like it feels like a lot.
Go for it. 9 is a lot. Go for it.
Nine's a third of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean it's
that's
almost
a
a
lot.
third of
That's
your
right.
hit points. That is.
Yeah.
It feels like a good call.
Yeah.
We're all learning combat right now, so I support this decision. Please do.
Yeah.
The last thing I want is our first combat to be like, well, everybody died. That's Call of Cthulhu. Let's go again.
All right.
Larkin's just like, and bring in the next group.
It only take 4. Then right.
Nice. Elias is... yes, you do only take 4 then. Thank you for the follow, Killer Kayla. Elias is running up behind Evie. That is him. Gina, you would be up, but you need to know what's happening. So, as the vomiting is induced, you see this writhing white, fleshy substance that comes pouring up and out of the mouth of Professor Sanchez, who is immediately about to pass out. Like he is of no help, and as it is there, it's about the size of your fist, and it strongly smells of rotten meat, and you can see as as the slick slime all over its body hits the wooden floor, it immediately begins to sizzle.
Gross.
Yeah. So
The floor sizzles or the thing sizzles?
the floor. What would you
Okay.
like to do?
I want to, like, is it just slime, and it doesn't have any like form to it at all?
It looks like a larva.
Oh, I want to shoot it then.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Sorry.
just want to pull up my gun and shoot it.
Yeah. It looks like
Oh, it's going to die.
yeah. It looks like a big, weird maggot thing.
Yeah, I want to
Oh.
shoot it. I want to shoot it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
It's gross.
Don't like
oh,
that.
God, gross.
Shoot it.
Yeah. Now that you're actually seeing it, I do need another sanity check from both of you. You can go ahead and make that. On a success, 0. On a fail, 1d3.
That would be a
Yeah,
fail.
what the heck is a 1d3?
So
Yeah,
a
what is it?
1d3 is a 1d6, where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 1, 2, 3 again.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's a
Of
d6
course.
divided in
Okay.
half.
Yeah, I lost 3 points of sanity on that.
Oof.
Can I use resilient?
Yes, you can.
Ugh.
And that's
I believe.
a shrug off points of sanity loss on a 1-for-1 basis.
Yep.
Because I failed that hard.
Okay.
So would I just stay where I'm at then?
Yep. Then you just stay exactly where you are at.
Cool.
So Gina, go ahead and make your firearms check.
Cool. I put points into firearms. And even though I put points into firearms, I still, yeah, that was a fail.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? No, it's not worth spending all that luck for.
Okay. Sounds good. After Gina is Peggy.
I'm gonna use Ash's gun. I'm gonna try and shoot it.
Okay.
You see me miss, and I'm just
Yeah.
like,
I'll do
what
it.
is that? Oh God, what is that? What is that?
This is a horrifying thing he just threw up.
I lost the sanity. I couldn't shoot straight. I mean, it tracks. Oh no!
I'll use.
How close are you?
Only 6 away.
I think you recover like it's like a d6 worth of luck when recovering it.
I'll do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Get rid of this stupid thing.
Shoot the maggot! Shoot it!
Get out of here.
Kill it!
Gross.
Ah, I hate it.
Shoot
hate it.
the maggot.
Listen.
The first
You
war
gotta do
cry.
what you gotta do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead and take the shot. Go ahead and roll a d6 of damage.
Okay.
Oh, you know, you guys being at point blank range probably would give you a bonus die.
Of damage?
Ugh.
Not of damage, but to
Oh.
shoot.
I want to try that again.
Yeah.
Target is at point blank range within a fifth of the shooter's dex in feet. So what is your 1/5 on dex? I mean, you're within it, but there's
Yeah.
9.
Mine is 12.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
That was worse.
That's fine.
I rolled 77 the first time, and then 74 the second.
Also, unfortunately, I only rolled a 1 on damage.
1 on damage. You actually shoot. It hits the ground, the wood next to it. The spray of the splinters wiggle into the larva sort of form, and it
Gross.
sort of squishes off to the side. It is small, so actually it would be a penalty die and blah blah blah. We're good with what we did. We'll figure it out in the future. It's going to be a flat roll, but that is it for round 1. Congratulations on round 1 of combat. Oh no, larva. The larva gets to do something.
No.
Yeah, it does.
What?
No,
Why?
it does not.
Why? It doesn't
Yeah.
have a brain.
Nope.
It doesn't have dreams. So
Brain, no dreams, no aspirations. It's a maggot.
Why, Cody? Why?
You volunteered to play this game.
You signed up for this.
You did. You signed up for this. So, it's actually pretty fast.
Nope. Don't like that.
Why? It's a maggot. It doesn't have legs.
It does. It's so fast. So just so you know, for future, fast-moving targets with a move speed of 8 or more are hard to hit. You apply 1 penalty die to shooting at them. It has a move speed of 9, so it's hard to hit. It's also small, so it's double hard to hit. So shooting at, so that's fine. It spends its action. Both of you make me a luck roll to figure out who it's crawling up.
Oh, thank God.
Gross.
14.
14.
Oh, nice.
What?
I mean, 34.
34. So it is. So sorry, Gina. The larva, as the little splinters of wood hit it, just sort of, and in a rapid way that is far faster than you feel comfortable with, is up your torso and is trying. It next turn it is going to try to crawl in your mouth.
No. Nope. Hate it.
I'm
Don't like
sorry
it.
it's happening to you, but I'm glad it's not happening to me.
Nope.
Stop, drop, and roll.
No, I'm not.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Nope.
Squish
That works
it.
for fire, Peggy. Fire.
It
Just
is.
squish it with your body mass.
This is like my last ex. Get it off of me.
Boundaries, damn it.
The slime does inflict 1 point of damage, and because you said it, the enter body maneuver. I want to share this. We're not doing this. Does say may enter the target's body via any orifice or wound. That did not need to be specified. Game. Thank you very much.
It can just keep crawling up my body.
There you go.
It is not allowed to enter.
We're not doing that. We're good. We're good.
No, I know. I honestly think the game writers were like, it could go through the ear or the mouth, but like that's not
Or the
like,
nose.
what that means, right?
I know, like, I as a GM know why that's there. That is there because it later on is like, I'm putting stuff over my mouth. That's not gonna save you. It's gonna still it's gonna still crawl in your ear, right? Like that's why. I know why it's there.
That's not what I was thinking. I was
That's
like,
not
I
what
don't
I
want
was
it to crawl
thinking.
up my butt.
I mean, definition-wise, you're correct, though. So.
I was like, oh, it's gonna be like
nothing below the belt, please.
it's gonna be like
Above the
probing.
belt. I don't even care if it goes up my nose as long as it doesn't go up my butt.
Leave my butt
I don't
alone.
think anybody thought that, but okay.
I did.
I did immediately.
I absolutely
Definition
thought
of
that.
That's what orifice
instantly.
means.
You said ears, and I was like, oh, that is an
Several.
option.
Technically a big enough pore. You know?
I am among friends, and I feel comfortable now.
As long as
That's immediately
everyone,
what I thought, so I cringed so hard. And I'm glad I don't feel bad for my situation anymore.
I'm good with the ear or the nose. I'm good.
yeah, You know,
Attacked by a
I-
Neck it up. It's all fair game.
We've been running this channel we're coming up on year 4. We're about to have our anniversary. Super excited about that. I'm gonna dust off a classic from back in the day. We're not on Camster yet, so we need to lower the hentai and bar level of entry here, okay? So the game did it. The game did it. I had to suffer. I wanted to share. You know what?
We did warn it was a mature stream.
You did. We absolutely did. We absolutely did. Thank you. So,
RPG is not, affiliated with OnlyFans yet.
no.
Yet. She leaves that yet on there.
That is, yeah. That since day one, we're not on Camster yet, guys. We're not on Camster yet.
Okay,
All right.
but good to know. We're
Yes, absolutely.
Necking up is fair game.
Many orifices on your face.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
Horrified. Okay,
we're good.
back to the
We're
top.
gonna drown myself. It's all good.
Sasha, you are up.
Not with the larva.
Not with the larva, no, thank God.
Yes.
We're just with the man-eating thing.
Thank God we're not with the larva. We're with this
As I
weird
say, my
lamprey
scary,
guy.
weird mutant man. It's significantly less stressful now.
I mean, yeah. That's where the larva came from. It came from the lamprey man.
Oh, oops. Fuck.
Oh,
Oh,
that
yeah.
sucks. He could create more.
I
You're
did
even
not
more
make that
fucked.
connection.
We could have an army of larvae.
No. Sorry.
Okay.
Anyway.
You're good. Go for it. What would you like to do, Sasha?
I mean, I guess just try to shoot him again.
I would generally recommend it. You don't have. You can try to stab him. You can try to run away from him.
I don't think I want to get next to him now.
You are next to him. He hasn't gone. He hasn't gone away.
They're in melee, aren't they?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
You should take out your knives and do a heckin' stab.
See, I was gonna ask you guys about that because I didn't pick what bladed weapons she would have. Because I don't know much about weapons. I just know she would use
That's fine.
blades.
We can help you pick some bladed weapons. Chat loves helping pick weapons.
I was trying to find like the short dagger equivalent of the 20s.
So yeah,
A short dagger.
the weapons table does a good job of on the right hand side being like, what era is this appropriate for? But let's see what we can find here.
I feel like a good dagger is timeless.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, dagger is absolutely classic. Knife, yeah. I think that's what it's going to be called. Knife. There's small, medium, and large knife.
Knife, large, machete. Knife,
Yeah,
medium,
I don't
carving
think
knife.
I don't think you're rolling with a machete. I think we're talking if for like the classic femme fatale, the
Small, like a switchblade.
yeah, like a
A
switchblade,
stiletto.
small, yeah, stiletto, yeah, the Angelina Jolie spy versus spy up the garter knife is small.
Yeah,
for
I've
sure.
just always imagined her having a bunch of just like knives or weapons
Absolutely.
hidden on her at all times.
Done.
So I just didn't know what.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking more
like
easy.
an edge, right?
What?
What?
Like an edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
exactly, yeah.
Yeah. So you can have like 6 knives on you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, a small knife, switchblade, a D4 plus your damage bonus.
Oh, it's actually a D8. Okay.
The small knife is a D4. The large, like machete, is a D8. So, which I don't.
Oh, sorry, my brain was just like, that means I have 2 D4s to work with, and so my damage bonus is a D4.
Mhm. Oh yeah, 2 D4s. Yeah, that's a good damage bonus.
Okay.
I know, it was bad.
I am not sorry.
Would it be? Sorry, I'm still in D&D. We're like switching weapons in the middle of a round. Wouldn't it be a thing? Is that something I could do here? Is the system more relaxed, or
So
she definitely would feel more comfortable with her?
I am
blades.
definitely for our first combat. Action economy is much looser, right? Normally, if I am not mistaken, you get like an action a turn, and so like for the lady's last turn, readying your gun, drawing your pistol is an action. But I come from a D&D background, and we are playing a pulp game. So if you can talk to me in 5e terms about like bonus action, switch my weapon, action, attack, and move, I'm fine with that. That is a language I understand, and it is a common language for all of us. So I am fine with that.
Cool. All right, then. Yeah, I think at this point, that skill's way higher. I should probably swing with that.
Sounds good. Swap it out.
Butchering this deliver. So, would I just roll the
Fight skill. Your brawl. Yeah. Knife fighting is brawl.
Oh, all right. She sucks. 70. I failed.
Okay. He is fighting back. So as you get in close, and he fucking criticaled on you again. Jesus Christ.
No, he didn't.
He didn't. That's fine. He doesn't. I'm not. Yeah.
I'm kidding.
No, I don't. What did I say was my one goal of this combat was not to TPK the party on the first combat. But he is fighting back, so you can't maneuver. I don't think you can critical when you are fighting back, so he does have to roll for damage. And there is, I don't think, any real difference. So that is 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And after Sasha, Gina, you would go on the 110 because you have your gun readied. But I don't. Is that only if you're shooting? Because that's why you go faster, because shooting is very easy. If you're doing anything else, you go on your dex. So.
I think so. Let's see.
Yeah. Let's go with that for now. Evie.
Here we go. Yeah, give me 1 second.
Sure.
Maneuver, attack, disarming. That's exciting. Pushing an opponent over a cliff.
All possibilities, but there are no cliffs here at the moment.
It doesn't say.
All right. We'll go with it my way for now, and then we'll keep going afterwards. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
So you are up, Evie.
Okay. So I am up.
Peggy, what was your dex? I'm so sorry. I missed it.
Yeah, go ahead.
45.
45. Oh, you're up. You have a gun. I don't think you want to shoot at Gina. I mean, it's up to you. So.
Can I see it under her clothes?
Under?
Like
No,
moving?
it's over.
It's on top of her clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on her clothes?
It's burning. It is because we're doing a pulp adventure. It is sexy, burning the clothes off the school marm.
Can I grab the gun and like pistol whip it?
That's a fighting check. Sure, fighting check with an improvised weapon. But that's gonna happen on your turn on 45. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Evie.
Okay, yeah. So it says it takes less time to pull the trigger than swing the clubs. Therefore, readied firearms may shoot at Dex plus 50 in the Dex order. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't say not that, but it doesn't say yes. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. I would like. What is a penalty die?
Penalty die is disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yep. While you're thinking about, or do you know what you're doing, or do I vamp?
No, I mean, I'm just saying, because if I fire into melee combat, I have the penalty die.
Yep.
So, I guess. I'll try it. I'll see what happens.
Okay.
I don't want to kill her. But it's okay.
Don't
We'll
fumble.
try.
Don't fumble.
Don't fumble?
Don't
no,
fumble.
I'm going to fumble.
I
You
know.
I'm going to fumble.
I know.
You said it.
I know. If you want to take a turn and aim.
Yeah, to then negate it. No, it's alright. Oh. Alright, that's fine. I will. So, it is a failure both ways,
Okay.
but not a fumble.
Sounds good. So you miss.
Mhm.
Yeah, fumble indicates an ally is hit. So you come rounding the corner. You see Mendoza, what is clearly now Mendoza to you, having first gotten your look at him. You see the spiral out of the mouth, and you instinctively take the shot because it is the first time you are seeing this monstrous lamprey shark-like mouth bursting forth from him. I do need you to make a sanity check.
Success.
Okay, so you're good. No loss. After Evie, it is Elias. Elias will come around the corner and take a shot. What the? He's not a good shot. He's a bad shot. He missed.
I'm having a pretty bad shot, too.
I mean, he's a decent shot. He's shocked, and he just. It now sounds like firecrackers going off throughout this museum school. After Elias is Mendoza, engaged in combat hand to hand. As you pull your knife, he is going to draw his off of his lower back, out from underneath his jacket, a short sword that, at a glance, carries the sword. It is, because he said that's what he used to stab the guard with. It's a conquistador's short sword. And he is going to make with the stabbins. Would you like to dodge or fight back, Sasha?
Oh, it's probably dodge. I think. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Dodge. I have had bad luck.
Your luck is very hot or cold. Like you're either extreme or nothing. That's what you
Yeah.
get.
Fitting. Good. Nope. I failed. 91.
He failed as well. So you both fail. You don't take damage because dodges win ties. So.
Good.
Yep. He draws the sword. You see the glint of the blade. You leap out of the way. It comes swinging across. He does not look like he's gonna run anytime soon. He looks like he's here to stand and fight.
I did shoot him. So.
Yes, you did. You did. After Mendoza, it is over to Gina.
I want to try to get this thing off of me.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
I think you should. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know how.
So, you can do a couple of things. You can attempt to kill it with like fighting, brawling, shooting. It's going to be at disadvantage because it's on you, right? You don't want to shoot yourself. That's hard. Or you can do what is a fighting maneuver to throw it off of you, to pick it off of you and toss it. And maneuvers work just like fighting,
Okay.
except there's a other result that happens rather than damage.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think like that would be my thing. Is like I think I would have dropped my gun, and I think I would have been like basically just trying to like hoist this thing off of me. And
yeah.
Ugh.
So yeah, absolutely.
Let's switch dice because
Okay.
I'm not really feeling the way that those dice are rolling tonight.
It is going to
Weird.
fight back, because it is a fighting brawl check.
Oh baby, yeah!
You got an extreme success.
I got an extreme success.
Nice.
I rolled a 3.
Nicely done. Yeah, you pull it off of you. It fails because you got an extreme success. I'm gonna let you do 1 point of damage
Splat damage.
as you drop it onto the ground. It's still writhing and mad. It's still going. So
It can stay mad.
okay.
It can stay mad.
Oh damn! I just saw this thing's dex. So it's its turn.
I was gonna say it's gonna come right back at me, is it not?
Yeah. Its turn should have happened before you. So the fact that
Oh,
it
shit.
didn't crawl in your mouth is what we're calling a win, and it
Yeah.
dives back up your body. You're gonna take another point of acid damage.
God.
As it.
He says that as I put a pretzel into my mouth. Same time. Just... Sorry, I couldn't help it.
This is not the game to eat during.
No.
I mean, like, I'm eating Sour Patch Kids, which already, like, bite back, and this is truly the snack that bites back, and I'm not a big fan.
At least they're not
That
gushers.
texture and that imagery. Not
Ew. Why?
I haven't had a gusher since I was a kid.
Yeah, for
I
good
got one
reason.
already.
So, for a good reason.
They're gone for life now. No.
Nope.
All right. After the larva, Peggy, you're up.
I'm gonna try and pistol whip it.
Okay. Fighting attack. It
So
is
would that be based on
brawl. Fighting brawl.
my brawl?
Yeah.
And I have to go higher then?
Lower. We always roll under.
So lower? Okay.
Yeah, we always roll under. You want a better success than what they get, right? So what that means is, for instance, if you're, if somebody has a fighting skill of 80 and they roll a 20, that's a extreme success for them. If you have a fighting score of 20 and you roll a 20, that's a regular success for you. So their 20 is better than yours. That's what we're judging. We're judging levels of success.
Okay. Well, I would fail.
It fails to fight back as well, and since nobody succeeded, nobody deals damage. So, but you don't get damage dealt back to you, which was the
It's like-
option.
The one thing I have that's major high, and here we are.
What'd you roll?
A 76!
Oof.
And it's 70 is my height.
Oh, just out of range. That is everybody. Let's go back to the top. Sasha, since you are no longer shooting, you are at the 80, which means the larva goes first on an 85. You're on a
Yay,
60.
larva.
Yeah. So the larva is going to attempt to crawl into enter body maneuver. I need you to make a... You basically decide at the start of the round if you're fighting back or dodging. Are you fighting back or dodging?
I mean, I feel like
Gina?
whatever keeps it out of my mouth the best.
Which one is your better skill? If you fight back, you have the chance to damage it back.
Actually, dodging is my better skill.
Okay. Go for it. Fighting maneuver. Enter buddy. Go.
It's gonna crawl inside.
Not if it doesn't succeed on its own. So, no. It doesn't.
Thank you, RP gods. Thank you.
But on your turn, you are going to take one more point of acid damage. That is it for the larva. Up next is, with gun ready, Elias. Do something useful. Yeah, there you go, Elias. Good job, buddy. He is going to shoot Mendoza and deal 3 points of damage.
Does it do the same weird thing
What thing?
with his body like absorbing the
The bullet?
shot? Yeah.
He gets shot. It's a fleshy shot that ends up hitting him in the lower floating ribs sort of area, kind of in the side. You can see a bit of the blood pouring and soaking into the fabric of Mendoza's clothes, but it's not as red as you would hope. After Elias, Evie.
Really?
Are you
Me
shooting?
over? No.
Okay, then no, not you.
I was gonna say, sorry. Yeah, no.
That's okay. Then Mendoza, who is going to continue to sword fight with our femme fatale. Are you fighting back or dodging? Dodging? I can't hear you, but I can read your lips that say dodging.
Oh, somehow I muted my mic. I didn't mute on Discord. I was saying dodging because at least then I win a tie.
There you go.
So,
Okay.
and it's equal to my fighting anyways.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
I need different types. I failed again.
You failed.
I got an 85. again.
Ooh. Yeah, that's not going to do it.
This
He-
is twice. That was my last roll too.
He does succeed on this one. So that is piercing sword damage. He does not extreme success though. That's good. So that is 7 points of damage.
Ouch. Okay.
How you doing?
How easy is luck to replenish? Again?
Much easier than hit points.
I have 15 luck points left, so I could
You
spend
could.
the 10 again.
Yes, you could.
If anybody wants to spend some bits and get Sasha some luck points, that is an option.
I feel like I should do that because that's almost like halfway.
Cool. For now, anything that you spend bits on or channel points on, we will send to luck. Just tell us in the chat and then spend it, and we will do it. So yeah, I would reduce that. That's a chunk of damage.
I'll take 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage. Understood. All right. After Mendoza, it is Sasha.
Sorry, I was trying to make sure it's right. I almost deleted like 10 hit points off myself for no reason. Okay, sorry, let's just make sure the numbers are right. So how does the combat work again? Like if I fail, he hurts me, right? If I fight?
So fighting, he's fighting back. So when you're engaged, he's actively trying to hurt you as much as you are him. So if he gets a higher level of success than you do, he deals damage to you.
Okay. You said we're outside like a museum, right? Is there like
Yeah.
what's around?
So you guys
like
are
a courtyard.
you're in an
I'm
alley
trying to
right
think of like a better vantage point, basically.
Absolutely.
Maybe I
So
could run
you're
away.
you're in between the buildings. There's a sidewalk that is there, but there is grass and like palm fronds. So like some small shrubbery for just decor. In this alley between the buildings, it's not like a New York alley. It's South America, so very green, very lush, very vibrant. It is late summer, so it is relatively warm. The entire stretch is, I want to say, about 60 feet in between these buildings, and yeah, further down, looks like it gets deeper into the courtyard of the school. So the open area between the school buildings looks like he was basically trying to run across the campus instead of just out into the public street with the trail of blood that was going behind him. So
Okay. I'm D&D terms is easiest. If I try to like disengage, like would it give him like opportunity or anything, or how does that work in this one?
that is a good question, and
I'm thinking like I was just next to a building. Can I try to run up the building?
yeah. I'm gonna double check
Climb,
right
sorry.
now. Climb. You're good. Let's see. I'm gonna say, because we know D&D, let's go with yes for now, as I attempt to find that answer. If you are dodging, because you took dodge earlier in the day, you get the active dodge roll to disengage from him.
What does that mean?
So you would win ties.
Oh, okay. Let's do that. I'm thinking I want to be not in his face anymore. As possible.
Sure. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I think it's a maneuver.
A maneuver to leave?
Yeah, because it says any goal other than simply inflicting physical harm, such as disarming or knocking them over or pushing them out of the way, or throwing them to the floor or restraining them or whatever, is considered a maneuver.
Okay.
So you compare builds.
Yeah, they're the same build. I'm not worried about that at the moment.
Cool.
I will let you take the dodge. Use the dodge skill to escape from melee. That makes sense to me. So.
Make the
I failed by
attack
7
roll.
points.
Okay. As you start to dodge back and away, he does. He sticks with you. So you're going to continue to be in melee with him as you start to back up. Yeah. All right. After Sasha, it is Gina.
I would like to yeet this thing across the room again.
Okay. Go for it. So that's going to be a maneuver check.
That is a fail.
It gets a success on.
That just means I just pissed it off.
On dodge. So you're going to take the point of acid damage, but it is not fighting back. It's not trying to hit you at this point.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. After Gina, Peggy.
Can I just grab it and throw it?
Yep. That is a fighting maneuver check. So a fighting brawl check.
Okay.
switch my dice.
Okay.
Fail me now. Oh, hard success.
Hard success. All right. Yeah, he got a success, but you catch it, and you are going to throw it onto the floor. That is going to deal another point of damage to it. It is, in old D&D terms, it is a little past bloody now.
And do I take any damage?
You are going to take 1 point of acid damage. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I will, thank you, Peggy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome. After Peggy, Evie.
Okay. You can also flee combat without anything. Just FYI.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. In Dex order, highest to lowest, you can initiate, perform a fighting maneuver, flee from combat, cast a spell, or perform some other action while everyone else is fighting around you, like taking a lock. So, yeah, it does not say that there is an attack of opportunity
Great.
for just fleeing.
Okay.
But I also think when you flee, you're no longer
You're like leaving the fight. You're
right. Yeah,
you are GTF and O.
you're piecing out. You're saying
Yeah.
good luck and
Yeah.
Godspeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask where you're reading this stuff? Just so I'd like to.
The Call of Cthulhu core rulebook.
The
real
Keeper's
Call of Cthulhu one.
Keeper's Handbook was posted in the same file so that everybody could have it. And yeah, I just found that too. That's on page 102 of the actual book.
Okay. Sorry, I was just like I can't find.
No,
Really
it's
the other one.
okay.
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 I would like to try to restrain him.
Okay. So that's going to be a fighting maneuver,
Yeah,
and he fights back.
of course. Because why wouldn't he?
Exactly.
Which one should I choose? I don't know. I will spend 3 points of luck to make that a success.
Okay. Nice. He gets a success as well, but since you're the attacker, you deal damage, or you initiate the maneuver. So you grab a hold of him.
Yeah.
Okay. You've got him restrained. I'll give a bonus die to people that are attempting to hit him until he can break free. And with that, that is the end of the round. We're back to the top. The larva. Yes.
Yeah, larva.
85,
No.
85 on the decks. Yeah.
No.
It's going to come screaming up Peggy, who pulled it off of the other person.
Oh, wonderful.
There you go.
I got you, girl. It'll be okay. I got you.
Thank you.
We're just gonna play like larva hot potato, aren't we?
Sounds like it.
It's like extreme hot potato we didn't sign up for.
Mm-hmm. After the larva on a 75, because nobody's shooting. Elias don't care. He's shooting that shit, man. I'll take the penalty die and try to shoot somebody. Doesn't hit him. Doesn't.
But he
Fumble.
shouldn't have penalty die because he gets an advantage.
Oh, okay. I'll give you the flat.
Yeah.
Still misses, unfortunately. Barely.
Still unhelpful, but you know.
I mean, he's got what luck does he have? Does he have some luck? He does. Oh yeah, he can do that. He can help with that. Okay. He deals 3 points of damage. So.
Go, Elias.
Yeah, absolutely. He steadies himself, takes that wide shooting stance, squeezes off a bullet just as Evie turns you feel the force of the impact sort of brunt through Mendoza as you're both pushed back, but you maintain your grip for now. It is Mendoza's turn. He's gonna for now. He is gonna attempt to reverse the. He's gonna do his own fighting maneuver, which is his own grapple, which is him. He's gonna attempt to reverse the grab maneuver on Evie. So make me a fighting check. He got a hard success.
I did not. I failed.
Okay. And he is going to spend 10 luck points and grab a second attack. There.
Ew. Gross.
Yeah, I know. What is this? What is this? What is this? Right. Okay. So that is a make a fighting check.
Fail.
All right. He got a normal success. He deals 7 points of damage as you had him sort of underneath the arms, and he grabs one of them, slips it out, spins you around, and as he's got you in this embrace, he just reels back. His thick Spaniard hair sort of flows. He headbutts you in the forehead, and then the lamprey mouth just attaches onto your mouth.
That's very rude.
Yes, he is.
No, sir, I don't like it.
It's a very rude Spaniard.
Very rude. Very rude.
After Mendoza, it is Sasha. He can't fight. He fights back with a disadvantage right now. Yeah. So.
He's a little preoccupied at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna switch dice first of all,
Good call.
and then as I drop it, I'll try to slash him, stab him,
Do it. Slash him. Stab
to
him.
the throat, stab you, ending. Why do I keep? I did it. Okay, I passed.
Nice. Okay, you got a success. He got
I
a
did it.
success as well, but you win ties when you are attacking. So go ahead and roll the damage, which I believe is a D4 plus your damage bonus, which is another D4.
5.
5. Nice. Yeah, you drive the
something.
blade deep into him, and as it does, the blood sort of pours over your hand a little bit. You give it a nice twist. He looks like he is barely holding on at this point, but he refuses to let go. After Sasha, it is Gina.
Continuing with this really shitty game of hot potato, I'd like to go over to Piggy and attempt to get the maggot off of her now.
It's gotten keen to this game. It is dodging. So it is actively trying to avoid you grabbing it. But go for it.
Why is it smart?
Why do I just imagine all of us squealing as we're doing this? Oh god, get it, why?
I would be shrieking.
No, I suck. No.
It's a critical success. So it's going to deal a point of acid damage to each of you. Peggy, you're up.
I'm sorry, Peggy.
It's on my front.
Sure.
Can I just fall forward?
It's a fighting maneuver. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Like you're going underneath a car.
Okay, stop, drop, and roll, baby.
That's what I said the beginning. Squish it with your physical prowess.
My 1/5 is a 14. I rolled a 14.
That's a that's an extreme
Yes!
success.
Squish the larva. Squish the larva.
Absolutely,
Oh,
yeah.
me.
Yeah, you do. You're gonna squish it. Do you have any? Do you have a damage bonus?
It just says 1d3 plus db.
Oh,
It's a 1 damage bonus is a 1d4.
Yeah, roll that. Roll all of that.
So
Roll all of the
Oh,
things.
1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6 is a 1, 2, 3 again, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, a 3 and
Sweet.
I can't. It's metal. I can't grab it. And a 3.
That
Damn.
you come crushing onto the larva, and the sickening squish. You can feel the external like roly-poly vertebrae just sort of out from underneath you as it sprays across the floor. It's not moving. You're good. After
Roll the
Peggy,
vomit.
Evie,
Mm-hmm.
what would you like to do?
I guess try to break free of the very rude Spaniard.
Okay.
He's so rude. What are you gonna do for me? Nothing. You're gonna give me nothing. It's all good.
Okay. New round, last round. Hopefully last round. We'll see. Elias is up first. Now he has disadvantage. You are no longer in control. Ooh. Is Elias going to save you from the terrible thing that happens when the dude eats you? Let's find
When
out.
the dude eats my face? Probably not.
Dude eats your face. Lower is a 60. The higher is a 66. He has a shoot skill of 80. I need you to roll the D10 of damage. Because it depends
Tell
on
me I needed a D10.
what he rolls. I mean, it's a percentile. Roll the...
Oh, duh. I forgot.
You-
I was like, where are my D10s?
You absolutely have them. That's the one die I know everyone has.
Fine. I got a 5.
That is exactly what you needed for him to shoot. Mendoza. The bullet comes, finishes splitting the hairline of Mendoza, and he falls. The teeth sort of chew little piercing needles out from around your mouth, and he falls onto the ground. This smell of rancid meat just sort of emanating, and that is where we're going to take a break. So it is 10:04. We are going to be back in about 10 minutes, so we'll be back at 10:15. Thank you guys for hanging out with us as we learn combat for Call of Cthulhu. We'll see you guys in a minute, but until then, stay tuned. Back, everybody. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have...
Hello, I'm Caitlin, aka Crimson Shield Scholar, and I am playing Evelyn/Evie, and she is an archaeologist seeker.
And I am Corey, aka Silent Fox. I am playing Gina Travers, a parapsychologist.
I am Blondie, or Blondosaurus Rex, and I am playing Peggy Williams, the grease monkey mechanic.
I'm Vyrix. I'm playing Sasha. She's the femme fatale spy.
All right. When last we left, our heroes, our investigators, had just run down the right-hand man to Augustus Larkin, the individual that had invited the group of them here to participate in an expedition, and after some mysterious behavior, and this right-hand man, this Mendoza, stabbing a security guard at a museum and infecting a professor with a unholy larva, as well as murdering a grad student, our investigators were able to finally put an end to him. And so you guys are split up for the moment. Evie, Elias, and Sasha. You have the body of Mendoza there at your feet. And back in Professor Sanchez's office is Margaret Peggy Williams and Gina. Let's start with Evie and Sasha. Mendoza just hits the floor, and as the dust is settling, what would you like to do?
Do we know he's actually dead?
You can make a medicine check, I believe, to determine his life and or death status.
Cool.
Yeah. So this is a combined check, medicine and spot hidden. So you need to succeed on both.
Oh, well, my spot hidden is good, but
Yeah, we can teamwork that, right? Like she can do spot hidden and I can do medicine.
I'll allow it.
Okay, cool. Ugh.
not.
I will spend 3 points of luck to make that a success.
Nope. I failed.
Okay.
I really need to get better dice, apparently.
I mean, can I try this spot hidden too, or?
Sure. I'll let you guys both try each of them.
Okay. You would like
fine.
to try the medicine check? Sure. And wow, no.
Wait, how would the medicine check work if it's just as one?
You have to crit success
You have to
in order
roll
to do it.
a 1. Yeah. But you've done it before.
No, I got an 88. I only kill the people I don't help them, apparently.
Yeah.
I fumbled my spot hidden check.
Okay. As you are checking him over in the medicine, and you make the spot hidden check, I'm gonna say you you lose 1 point of sanity as the internal organs of this thing and the blood that is coming out as you're like moving around in it. Do you want a point of sanity or do you want a hit point? I'll give you your choice.
I'll take the hit point.
Okay. Yeah, you check the wounds and there's some errant sharp bone growth like just under the skin that like stabs you in
Great.
the hand. And
Beautiful. Love it.
so
But what's
There-
the conclusion?
there is no pulse. He is not moving, so he does seem to be dead. Yeah.
Did he have a pulse before?
Well, you I don't know. You didn't check before.
I know.
I know.
I would like to tie him up antais,
Okay.
just in case.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it. Yeah.
And
You successfully tie him up. I'm not going to look for a check for this. Let's just.
he's
done.
not resisting.
Yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
assuming.
Yeah. He is good and bound.
And then can I attempt to apply first aid to Sasha? Because she's probably not looking so good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Sasha's pretty bruised. She's got a couple of flesh wound cuts on her. Question: Nobody, I almost am 100% certain of this. Nobody took more than half their hit points, or half their hit points or more in a single hit. Correct? I think the only person that could have happened to was Sasha, and she used her talent to keep that from happening. So, good. If that ever happens, that is called a major wound, and that makes healing much tougher. Everything up until then is mostly easily healed flesh wounds. So, if you'd like to make a first aid check, yeah.
Just only a flesh wound.
Jackson Elias comes over. He's the African American author from Manhattan. He comes up. He's like, "Wow, yeah, ladies, that is very. You two just got like right in there, and that is, wow. I'm very impressed. I am very, very impressed."
Yes, well, you did ultimately end up saving me, so thank you kindly, sir, for what you did.
Sure. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not much of a puncher. I'm a little better shot. I was bobbing around there for a minute, but thank you for jumping in and holding him, and thank you for slowing him down. I'm so sorry. I'm Jackson Elias as he turns to Sasha. Elias Jackson. That's the only way I can kind of get the voice going back again, is to say his name in the wrong order. Who are you? Who are you, Sasha? Cody knows. Cody knows who you are. He's Elias.
I thought he was talking to her.
I came with her. We showed up together. I'm teasing.
Sorry,
I'm teasing.
I'm still a little shaken up about the things.
Right.
His name's Shasta.
Sasha, pleasure. And when you mentioned the bitey thing, he's like, yeah, he's very. You can tell he's interested. He's trying to be, wants you to be okay. Trying to be a gentleman. He's got a lot going on at the moment.
Is Mendoza's face still sand dune-y?
It is not. You can.
Okay.
What I'll say is that's maybe how you hurt your hand, was like looking for those teeth around there. They're under the surface, but they retracted when he died.
Died.
Yeah. What was your first aid roll?
Success.
Sasha, you recover 1 hit point.
Nice.
Yeah, first aid, I believe you recover 1, and if you push, you can recover a second one. And medicine checks can recover up to 1d3. Otherwise, you recover 1 point of normal damage, which is regular damage, what you guys have taken, per day.
Oh, did I mess that up? So, hold on. First aid must be. Oh yeah, which it 1 hit point. Okay, got it.
Everything makes sense?
Yeah, but I can still do a medicine check.
You can. Medicine takes longer. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah. Do you want to
Just
do that
wondering if that
here,
was, like,
out in the? I mean, it's going to be like
open?
at least an
I don't
hour
know.
out in the sun with the rotting body, and it does smell immediately, like a rotting carcass.
Got it. Okay. All right. Yeah. No. Okay. We can do that later.
Should we move him or bring him back inside, or go for go for some help?
I believe we should probably bring him back to the professor.
Okay, yeah. I'll grab the upper bits. And he kind of scoops him up.
I'll grab the legs. Evie, pleasure to meet you, Sasha. Would you like to... Because I don't know what the journalist died, so I feel like I could help you more later. But I don't know why you're here. I have a lot of questions. If you feel like answering them. If not, I mean, I'm sure you could go on your way, but it would be... I'm kind of weirded out. I think I could use something a little bit stronger than tea, if you would potentially like it.
Right. Sorry, I don't know why I'm freezing it up so bad, but she would definitely like a drink.
Okay.
That's what you were insinuating, right?
Yeah. In like her weird shaken she was just made out with by some weird creepy guy thing, yeah.
Vodka here is terrible, but I'm sure we'll find some better.
I had to have decent rum.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Go with the rum.
Great.
So if you would be so kind as to just follow us, if you don't mind. Right.
Sure.
You guys do begin dragging the body through the school.
We go the long way.
Through the
Yeah,
museum.
we don't go back through the window.
Great. That sounds good. Within a few moments, all of you are back together in the professor's office.
I feel like when they would have come back in, I think Peggy and I would just be standing there like kind of blinking at each other for a moment, like covered in like gore and nastiness, and with like
dead maggot all over me.
And we're just both sitting there like,
no, we just bonded.
yeah. And then when you start coming in through the window, like, that is hardly the weirdest thing that we've seen in the past 10 minutes.
So we're not coming in through the window.
Oh, darn it.
They're coming in through the door.
Like normal people.
There's nothing normal about any of this.
No, there's not.
And I'll help Peggy off the ground. I can't say I've ever seen anything like that. Ever.
It was so fast. Why was it so fast?
It was fast, and it really just it wanted to Oh, welcome back, everyone. Oh.
One moment. So, because it is a pulp game, first aid recovers 1d4 hit points.
Okay, yeah, I thought I read that, but then I thought I was dying, so I'm being crazy. So.
No. It's different from. I was looking at the skill in the regular versus the pulp. That is. There's like 5 skills that are different, and that's one of them.
Because pulp is supposed to be more hurt but more heal.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead. Who wants to roll it? Either of you can.
You can roll it. That's fine. Yep. Sasha, go for it.
2. I get 1 more than I thought I did.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yay.
Sounds good. The Professor Sanchez is unconscious. The guard that got stabbed is being helped to. There's no phone in this building. There's no phone like in the school at all, really. Like you have to go out on the street to try to find somebody, flag them down. His stab wound is the one that is most life-threatening, and so to give you guys a chance to come up with an idea, a plan as to what you want to do with all of these people and all of this weird nonsense. Sutton is taking the guard to the hospital, and he'll probably be back, he says, in like an hour or two, with cops. If you tell him not to bring cops, he won't. This is my way of writing that problem away from you guys for now. But it is you and Jackson Elias. Everybody else is unconscious or dead. So
Maybe they should take the professor to the hospital as well.
right. I had thought about that, but I don't know what the on him is, and if it's contagious or anything along those lines. Starts asking questions. Might not be something we want to do. So, to Pentagon Punk, I'm sorry for ruining your accent. I am not great at it, but
It was a good effort.
Mm-hmm. Good effort.
thanks. If you want him to take the professor, he will.
We'll see if we can. I mean, I think that we could see if we can get him conscious at least, or
Yeah, he just
sit him up. And
he just needs rest. Like, he's okay. He's gonna be okay.
yeah.
But he just food poisoned his brain out, and is trying to get his life back together at the moment.
I think we
Yeah.
can keep the professor here and just because he doesn't look like he's like, has a life-threatening injury. So
No.
Yeah.
Sanity threatening.
Yeah. Yeah. And no, I'm a little bit dinged up, but I'm not bad.
Yeah.
I lost 6 hit points during that, but
I lost 2.
out of 22 hit points. But yeah, I'll kind of like busy myself with just making sure the professor's still breathing and everything like that, and then kind of turn to everybody else. We probably, I don't know if the police would be any good. I'm sure that's not something the police have ever seen before.
but I do think the police are necessary to at least document what went on downstairs in the archives, at least.
They just gonna think we're crazy.
So maybe just let the police take care of the poor lady in the archives, and
Yes, and then we can vacate before they get here, right? I mean, Mr. Sutton can just sort of point them in the direction of this man was attacked at the university, and maybe you should check it out, but we will have been long gone by then.
Well, then I guess the question is, what do we need to find out while we're here? I mean,
Well,
damn thing smells.
first and foremost, do you have any liquor?
Yeah, hold on. Well, I mean, I don't, but he goes digging through Professor Sanchez's desk and pulls out bottle of dark spiced rum. And he pulls out 2 glasses, sets them up very quickly, just sort of like pour, and he just takes a drink out of the bottle and he'll put it down.
Evie will take one and shoot it, and then pour one, hand it to Sasha, and then she'll take the bottle and a rag and start applying alcohol to the wounds that she has on her own body.
Okay.
While like the conversation is happening.
Yeah, you can make a first aid check for yourself.
Cool. Because, ow. hard success.
Hard success. Nice. Yeah.
So it's just, yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Extreme success.
On a,
Are you going to play by that rule with the extreme success?
yeah, I'm fine with that. I'll tell you what. On a hard success, you can roll 2 and take the better.
Cool.
How's that?
That sounds good.
Cool.
D4, D4.
I'll let
3
let you
points
roll.
back. Woohoo!
I'll kind of rummage around like where I saw the glasses come from,
Okay.
and I'll pull out 2 more, and I'll kind of like hold my hand out for the bottle,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna pour Peggy and I a little something because I think we need it too.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
So what happened with y'all?
So, first and foremost, I'm sorry being incredibly rude, but lots of things have happened. Sasha, this is the rest of our, most of the rest of our companions. You sort of saw Mr. Sutton as he was leaving the room. And this is going to be Miss Travers, and that is going to be Miss Williams. And
Dr. Travers.
I'm so sorry. It's my head. Dr. Travers and Miss Williams. And we saw her kind of facing off against, but that's all I know. So if you would like to sort of tell us how you came to be here, I think we'd be most interested in that.
Pleasure to meet you guys. I'm trying to think which she is like university in session, so I don't think that she would just announce that she was trying to sell the students' expedition plans.
It is late summer, so there may have been a school session. You don't have to tell them that you were here to steal plans. He has put out a very large call looking for people to go on this expedition, and it was stated that somebody else was expected at dinner that didn't show up the night before. So you would.
In that case, yeah, that would explain that then. Sorry, I'm not usually this on the spot with roleplay. I just normally know the backstory a lot better.
All good.
Cool.
I was held up, so I missed the dinner, and I came to this cluster of chaos.
Well, I must say it was very fortunate
Welcome.
to come upon you, because I don't know if we would have caught Mr. Mendoza without you being there. So again, extend our gratitude. Now to the part that's a little bit more out there, and she'll take another shot. He didn't quite look like this when we were fighting him.
What do you mean?
He kind of looked. I mean, Sasha, you saw it too. So I mean, if I get anything, I only got a glimpse, as it was, trying to close over my mouth and I guess suck the life force out of me. I don't know what's going on, but he had these sharp, pointy things around his mouth that kind of attacked
Like
us.
teeth? Did he bite you?
Sort of. And I'll
Imagine
point.
giant, terrifying spider. And I'm sorry, I can't do a Russian accent to save my life.
No, you're fine.
I'm here
It's
for
there. Just terrifying spider. It's gonna make awkward claw motions with their hand.
We fought a maggot.
Yeah. The professor apparently was host to a maggot, and it was very acidic. And I'll just kind of look down the front of me and look down the front of Peggy. It was fast, and it was very interested in also trying to and I
Go in
will
her mouth.
finish off. I will finish off the rest of the booze that I've got in my glass, and I wince and turn red, but I make myself finish it anyway.
It was jumping and move. It was. I've never seen anything move like that.
I'm sorry, did you say it came from The professor?
What's his mouth?
We made him
We made him
throw up,
throw up.
and it came out.
Do you think it was? Wait, is he alive? Is he conscious at this moment? The professor.
He's like asleep. You could wake him up if you wanted.
He kind of passed out after we made him throw up, and that thing came out of his mouth.
It's pretty gross.
I think I'll like check to make sure he's asleep and not unconscious.
Yes, he's alive. He's safe. He's
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'll gently wake him up as much as I can.
Oh.
You good, buddy?
I mean, I would not say that I am good, but that was something was in my mouth.
It's a maggot.
And that's not the worst of the news.
My question would be,
he succeeds his con save and he chokes back what little remains in his stomach.
was it newly acquired, or had it been there for a while?
What do you mean if it was newly acquired? Do you think I walk around with maggot in me?
Let's start at the beginning. And what happened? You said he tried to kiss you.
Right. Good God, Cody, come on. Stick with the accent.
Talking about Damon,
I liked
right?
the Irish. It was good.
The Irish always wants to come out.
Especially when we're talking about alcohol.
But if we are doing the Peruvian Spaniard, then of course this is my Lundes de Montenegro. Of course, he is easy to come back to. He's an old NPC. No, I was here and we heard the scream, and he finds Elias, and Elias is just and he's having another drink. And so Elias went down the hall, and I was getting up from my desk. I was coming to the door. In comes the Mendoza man, and he grabs me and just like it was very French. And then there was the choking, and then it just felt like I had the how do you say, the pygmy little people on my stomach doing the jumpings, and it hurt so very bad. And then the glass shattered, and you all came in, and he looks at he's kind of cleaning his mouth, partly from vomit, partly from the acid, partly from the bile and the waxy substance, and he looks at it and he's like, I do not know what this is.
That's the maggot.
Yeah, you had a parasite. Let's.
We killed it. It's dead. You're good.
Yeah,
Well, that's
and I point to the
thank you.
pile
Oh,
on the floor, and then I point to dead Doza over there. Here, and I will hurry up and pour him a glass of the good stuff, and
Sure.
kind of kneel down and hand it to him, and
Okay.
I down mine.
He's gonna he goes to drink it, and he actually kind of he takes it and he like mouth washes with it, and when he goes to he doesn't swallow, he spits it in his hand, and he starts cleaning the like acid bile maggot nut juice off of his face. He's like, this is not good.
Did you just say maggot nut juice?
I did not. I have specifically, with great care and effort, been avoiding describing the thick, waxy substance that is
You
dried
said-
around
You
this.
did.
You definitely
You
said nut
said-
juice.
I did
Megan
not.
did.
I have live captions on my screen. You definitely did. Acid biomagnet nut juice. And that was before she repeated it. Just yeah. Sorry.
Do you want to tell me again what we're not doing?
And I was like, Sasha's been constantly drinking this entire time and just shaking her head at the.
Fuck's sake.
Let's not real.
Sorry, I had to. I had to.
Gut
I was just like,
juice.
okay.
Gut juice.
Gut juice.
Sure.
Yes.
Juice. Got it. Gut juice.
Sure.
I was
Sure,
just like,
Cody,
wait
sure,
a second,
whatever.
what did this maggot do?
Gut juice.
And I
No.
knew it, and I thought, because I was like, no, he has to clean this off. This is gonna go in the wrong direction, and because I hadn't thought about it last week, I hadn't thought about it earlier, but when I was like, oh, he's waking up from being unconscious, he's vomited, he's got,
Yeah.
and I'm like, all right,
No
I
waxy
gotta,
white substance on his face.
yes, I gotta clean this dude up.
Yeah.
Gut juice. Oh,
Gut
God,
juice.
good
Got it.
Lord.
Well-timed content warning too.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Gut juice. Right.
Yeah, I'll kind of rustle around and find like a handkerchief and kind of
Yeah.
hand it to him to help him clean off,
Uh-huh.
the stuff
Gut
from his
juice?
face,
Mm-hmm.
the gut juice, gut.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
At least it's not
Sasha would
nut
just be
juice.
pouring herself a drink, just being like, you would not make it as a woman.
How do you feel like you've got anything else, Professor?
I am not, as far as something in my stomach, I do not think that I have anything else in my
Didn't
stomach.
you say that you and the other people around your sphere of influence distrusted this man? And she'll point at Mendoza.
This is right. That was the locals up at Puna they were the ones that told me he was the vampire, he was the Kirasiri.
I said they actually called him out by name.
Yeah, well, I mean by face for sure. I don't. They may have known his name. I think a couple of the locals might have, but he's pretty distinct, especially walking around Larkin in his white linen suits all the time. So they were
Do
the
you
ones
think
that
he knew?
Larkin.
Hmm?
I have no idea. I don't know what this is. I just assumed they were some sort of Mendoza was part of some sort of cult, like in India.
Sorry. I thought this was his like right hand man person. Am I mixing people up?
Mendoza is Larkin's right-hand man. Yes. The person currently talking is the author, the cult author, Elias Jackson.
I thought we were talking about Larkin as well.
Jackson Elias.
Jackson Elias.
Ah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry. That's why I was confused. I was like, you're acting like you don't know this man.
Because he doesn't.
Okay. Sorry.
Do you think it worthwhile to ask?
Oh, absolutely. I think there's a lot Mr. Larkin needs to explain. How long has he known Mendoza? Where'd they meet? If this is some sort of weird I'd like you all to make. You don't have to make psychology checks because, this is you're watching in real time somebody that saw something in a very frantic moment, kind of far away. Their brain start to protect them. I mean, there are the cults in Asia Minor, in Africa. A lot of them have weird body modification rituals. If those fang things, if this is what they're willing to do to themselves, there's no telling what they'd be willing to do to other people. So I think.
But how do we explain that? I mean, I can understand body modifications and everything, but weird things like that don't cause you to be able to impregnate another human being with a maggot.
Body modifications can only go so far.
This is not that. He didn't even bleed like a regular man. His insides were mush. I shot him in the head when he dodged. I cut it open and it was just, can't even describe it.
Right. And you see the professor start to get up. Try to get up. He's struggling at it. Rizzo, where is Rizzo? And he's kind of forcing himself up onto his.
Maybe stay sitting down.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I hate to tell you this.
I'm gonna fill his glass while Peggy's talking to him. I'm just gonna pour more in his glass.
Rizzo is dead?
You watch the muscles release in a wave of sadness, and the type of despair that just what surge of adrenaline to check on her had given him resolve and strength drains from his body as he slumps back down onto the floor.
I'm so sorry. We were coming back up to tell you.
No, of course. He kicks the Mendoza corpse, cursing at it. Did she find the journal?
I'll nod and I'll take the journal out of my pocket and hand it to him.
Okay. He starts flipping through it and comes to the relevant passages. They are written in Spanish. Sorry, I need to move this. There we are. There we go. He comes to the relevant passages, and he begins to read and translate them for you. All right. Gaspard Figueroa, 1543. A Spaniard who had traveled to Peru with Francisco Pizarro. According to the text, Figueroa set out to seek his own fortune following Pizarro's assassination in 1541. He was accompanied by Hernando Ruiz, Diego Garrido, and Luis de Mendoza, and Pedro Velasco, fellow conquistadors who had served with Pizarro. They traveled into the southern highlands of the Andes, looking for treasure, hoping to make their fortunes before heading back to Spain and retiring in luxury. Hearing rumors of an ancient temple filled with gold, the men set off into the mountains southwest of Lake Titicaca. There, they found a pyramid surrounded by a maze-like structure of underground tunnels. The walls of the tunnels were inlaid with intricate gold carvings. The men pried out a large section of the gold, exhausting themselves in the attempt. That might, as they rested an evil... That night, as they rested, an evil sickness befell Figueroa's companions. In the morning light, they looked gaunt and death-like, complaining of agonizing hunger. They persuaded Figueroa de Mendoza caught up with him and started to devour him, like a human leech. Figueroa shot his friend in the head and fled, pausing only to snatch up as much gold as he could carry. Figueroa eventually arrived back in Lima, hoping to get passage home, but was too weak by the ordeal. Figueroa described himself as wasted, little more than a walking corpse. I read the final confessions as Figueroa attempted to lift the guilt that his avarice had placed upon him. He believed that his fate and that of his companions was brought about by their desecration of a holy place, and his most fervent wish was that he could undo the damage he had inflicted. He described how he can still hear his friends' voices, crying out in inhuman hunger, and how the dark of the night he can hear another voice, ancient and seductive, promising him eternal life if he returns to the temple. The voice told Figueroa how to contact it, but it seems Figueroa was too afraid to ever attempt this. A postscript is written by the priest who performed the last rites. It states that Figueroa died a day after completing his final confessions. His last words were an entreaty to whatever gods were listening to forgive him for his blasphemies.
Did you say Mendoza?
I did.
Like that?
It
That
is-
guy.
Cool.
That's
A
on the
relative.
floor.
I mean, did you guys bring the sword with him?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't leave the sword in the middle of the alleyway, that's for sure.
Yeah, I didn't. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
The professor takes some time to verify the artifact, but he does confirm it is a legitimate artifact of a 16th century conquistador. Whether it is the same or just a very well-kept heirloom is up to you to decide.
There's no way.
That doesn't make
That's
any sense.
impossible. Oldest person I knew was 107, and she couldn't do anything.
But on the other hand, maggots coming out of a person's mouth and people's able to open their mouth up that wide with rows of teeth like a lamprey.
Can you still see the teeth in him? Like,
I thought you had explained it, that's why I'm saying that. But
We've seen
If you-
a lot of impossible things.
I did explain it, so yeah, no, I mean, your character would know it.
yeah.
Also, how much of all of that do I have context to? Because I know you said I was like trailing them for a while, but
You know that the man's name is Luis de Mendoza. That's the dead guy on the floor. You know that the pyramid described in the entry, you can all assume is the same pyramid that Larkin wants to make an expedition to. where's the 2-foot-long hunk of gold you guys found downstairs? I don't think it's probably
It's
visible. I don't know that anyone's like.
downstairs, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I know
I
I had picked it up and looked at it, but I don't think I
anyone
held
took
on to
it.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know I picked it up to look at it, but I probably would have set it back down to pick up the journal.
I apologize.
Yeah, I don't think that was like readily made apparent as being like with the journal. I think it was just thought of as being like something
Yeah, I
else.
thought it was just like something that came out of the box that hit her.
Yeah.
Right. I will go ahead and let you know they are related. Upon hearing the description of the gold that the conquistadors pried from the pyramid, you piece together that broken chunk of gold, which is another pinned message in the chat, is that piece of gold.
Y'all want me to go get it?
Let me go with you. Just that's it. That's all I got. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, Gina would kind of stay close to the professor because she just wants to make sure that he's okay.
Is Elias going with
Yes.
Peggy?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah. So while they're doing that, I definitely would want to ask the professor, what do you know about these Karasiri?
Karasiri is folklore, mostly from southern Andes. Puna is the folklore capital of Peru. They tell stories of everything. Nothing has ever been, I don't know, ever been seen or proven. There is no this as real as Dracula or Chupacabra or could I miss an opportunity to say the Chupa thingy, but that is.
If I was there, I would have said it.
Thank you. Or I mean, a dozen other
Right.
myths or tales. They are, they devour the fat and blood and all of the things. Usually, they bite people in the night. Aversion to light, although not in the burst to flames Dracula sort of way, but undead, something to have already expired and yet persistent in its existence, is the story.
Undead.
Did I say this correct? It is undead?
Yes, no. Your
Okay.
your English is perfectly fine.
Oh, okay, good. This.
My concern is in most folklore of such creatures like vampires or werewolves or the like, regular bullets will not kill them.
I'm. Oh. I apologize. I am a bit sick. I am not following where you are attempting to lead me.
I'm not 100% convinced that Mr. Mendoza is 100% capable of being killed by a regular bullet.
Oh. Then what
I,
is
I look down at this thing on the floor, like Dead Doza on the floor, and just
Doza, yeah.
he's Dead Doza now. I'll kind of look down at him on the floor and look back at the rest of the party and look back at him on the floor.
What?
Now, just pretend that I'm a crazy woman who just went through a harrowing experience and might potentially have the vapors.
Of course,
But-
yes. This sounds very likely if you are suggesting we defile the corpse. Although, the corpse did kill my friend, so...
And put a weird creature into your...
That is true. I am attempting to downplay the period appropriate terror of the man-on-man love here in the southern hemisphere, but yes, I am very displeased about the maggot and its
probably
transference
hurts
method
your
as well.
and probably hurts your guard out there too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you are convincing me. I'm not gonna
and
make you roll persuade, and I'm just gonna stay in the accent. We're gonna keep going.
And I don't mean to, like, defile him, but if law would tell you
Right.
a sort of way to ensure his...
Give me a. I am honestly double checking to see if there is a lore, like, how to kill them. I don't know. I say we like head loss is usually pretty final. Or
Fire?
or fire. Yes, fire is good too. Yeah. Although not in my office, especially if we're doing the fire. Not in my office if we're doing the beheading either. This is going to take some time to clean up. Is this what we are doing? Are we resolved on this?
Fire means we'd have to touch him less.
I do
But the
prefer that.
beheading might be quicker and easier to do.
Fair. Less fun, but fair.
That's fun.
We
I
could
don't remember what Supernatural did to them, if they burned them or beheaded them.
I will let you know.
We
Either is acceptable. Either will work.
let's make sure we take care of it before we turn our back on it.
All right. Then
We could take it outside where it was and finish the job and then
okay.
make our way downstairs.
Yes.
But let's stay together. Just in case there's more of that type of thing around here.
Yeah. Okay.
Agreed.
Let us go. Are you guys gonna wait for Jackson and Peggy to return?
Yeah, I mean, it really shouldn't take them that long. So.
No. That's a few minutes. Yeah. Peggy, on your way down, is there anything you would like to discuss with Jackson?
No, I'm probably just like babbling about like what happened. Like he's like reiterating, and I'm reiterating what happened to us.
Telling war stories. I'm about it. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were knives and guns. And I shot him. And I missed. And I missed. And I missed. I shot him and I missed.
I tried to shoot the mega. It didn't do much.
You said the mega was fast.
Yeah.
That's...
It came like a bat out of hell. It was on us. We were fighting it, and it knew. It was like smart. And it was awful. I had to like crush it with my body. That's why I'm covered in
No, of course, yeah. No,
gross.
yeah. You guys do return, and have big 2-foot long. It's like 20 pounds of gold. So it's not light. All right.
It's like the weight of my cat.
You guys take Mendoza out. Dead Doza out. To a parking lot, I guess. To a dumpster. To somewhere. And with with a little effort, you do set them on fire. There is some the fatty substance seems to burn very quickly, and as that smoke begins to rise up out of the dumpster, you all realize it is time to beat a hasty exit from this place. I guess the question is now, are we gonna confront Larkin about this, or?
I say we do it right now.
All right.
And maybe not just... It might not be confronting him. It might be that he has no idea what was happening to him.
All right.
I feel like it's confronting. There's no way he didn't know.
He
Really
might
good
not
at getting
know.
answers out of people.
That's good.
Let's go quickly then,
All
before he
right.
has a chance to get out of here.
Sasha, you know he is at his hotel, and you had actually abandoned watching him because he just was passed out on the bed. So you guys make your way over there, and that is where we are going to pick up next week as we continue our adventures through Peru. Here is Call of Cthulhu and Masks of Nyarlahotep. Thank you guys so much for playing. How's everybody feeling?
Good.
Amazing. I
Good.
love this.
Good.
Well, thank you guys for being here. We are going to send you on a raid over to Bardic's Way, so make sure to stick around and send him a little bit of love. Thank you guys so much. We are going to see you all next time. But until then, be cool. Oh, I didn't time that right. We're still waiting. And raid cool. Look at that.